We are back. Okay, you know the regulars, right? Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, all really cool superheroes who fight crime on land and in the skies. And there's Aquaman, who can take care of problems in the oceans. Now he has a new fellow undersea crime fighter, the Sea Ghost. The Sea Ghost is based here in Maine. He's the creation of Jay Piscopo, who joins us this morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, Sea Ghost is a brand new hero, right?
Well, kind of, yeah. He's been around for a couple of years, but this is his first foray on his own in his own comic book.
Okay, very good. So where did he come from?
He came from the Undersea Adventures of Captain Eli.
Okay.
Another aquatic hero, full of all the other aquatic heroes. And we thought this would be a great time for him to break out on his own. It had quite a great reaction from fans. And we also wanted to create a book where people who wanted to get involved in the story have a sort of an easy jumping on point. And that was sort of the idea with the book.
Okay, so kind of starting from scratch. Here it is, #1, you can jump right in.
Exactly.
So what special powers does the Sea Ghost have?
Well, aside from his regular aquatic powers, he can breathe underwater. He can shoot bolts of lightning. He can generate electricity the same way an electric eel can, but with huge amounts of it. And as well as he has a lot of super strength. I think Aquaman has super strength too, but not to the degree Sea Ghost does.
Yeah. All right, now tell me about Captain Eli too, because you've been doing a few of these for a while, right?
Yes.
And you said it started for a promotion, which is interesting.
That's right. A lot of people are probably familiar with Captain Eli's soda and Captain Eli's root beer. And Fred Forsley asked me to try to create a way of promoting the soda in a fun way rather than just doing commercials. And we came up with a webcomic called The Undersea Adventures of Captain Eli. And once we had a lot of pages built up, we said, hey, why don't we print it as a book? And it seemed to do very, very well. So from there, that's where we went to Sea Ghost.
What kind of evil is the Sea Ghost fighting in this first edition?
It's very interesting. He is transported to a planet, some unknown planet where he has no idea why he's been brought there.
All right.
And he's thrown into a middle of a war between two factions, one group that lives underwater and another group that lives in the jungles. And he sort of has to figure out why these people have been having a war and who's caused it and what is, feeding off of it. So I'm going to leave that open so you find out. You'll find
you got to read the book, right?
Yeah, you'll find the villain later. But in the regular books, we do have some villains. We have a character called Lord Hydro, who's very much like your typical crazy villain kind of thing. But yeah, there's all sorts of interesting characters of different shades of good and evil all through the story.
Interesting. And I understand congratulations are in order for this first edition of Sea Ghost. I see similarities with Space Ghost actually, so that's why I said that.
And absolutely, and there's many, well, I wouldn't say many, but there's a few similarities that we bring up in the book specifically because it's called an homage character.
Oh, great, okay.
In that we're paying homage, but we're doing something different. We're building off of it. And the whole thing with the design of Sea Ghost is that an artist who affected my work very, very much, a man named Alex Toth, designed there we go again, designed Space Ghost. And so I wanted to create something that wasn't a copy, but an homage, and something that kind of built off of that. And plus, a lot of kids today don't know who Alex Toth is. And this was a chance to bring that about. And also, just one little other thing.
Sure.
Aquaman, when I read Aquaman when I was a kid, there was an artist named Ramona Fraden, who I love very much, just beautiful work. And as soon as I had the opportunity to ask her to do a Sea Ghost pinup, I asked her, and she's in the book as well. And so, so someone who may know Aquaman or the classic lore of Aquaman may recognize that. And we talk about that as well in the book. There's a little page about my influences and all that kind of stuff.
Nice. And again, finally, a congratulations, because this first book has really gotten some good recognition, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've been included. Robot 6, it's a part of Comic Book Resources, which is a very well-known sort of news source for comics, has put us in with the top 6 aquatic heroes for the year. Wow. Which is great. And it's like they're well-known heroes. They left out Aquaman and the Submariner because everybody puts them on the list and knows about them. Everything is spawned from them anyway. But it was nice to be included, mainly because we're an independent comic, and a lot of those comics are very, very well-known, big companies, and we're kind of coming out of nowhere. So right off the bat, to be included was quite an honor.
Yeah, fantastic. So where can we find our copies, and where can we get more information about Sea Ghost?
Locally, go to Casablanca Comics, and you can pick up the books, pick up the Captain Eli books and Sea Ghost. And we have a website for the Sea Ghost called theseaghost.com, as well as CaptainEli.com. And also, we're on Facebook, so check us out there. There's a whole Facebook page that's just growing, going gangbusters on Facebook. So
fantastic. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much.
And we'll take a break, and we'll have the forecast when we come back.